Welcome to another episode of Butler's Inventor Playground. In this episode, we're going to look at how to create the tunnel slide. For this tunnel slide, we're going to be creating a profile sketch of the slide that looks something like this, and then we're going to be extruding it the full depth. To start, we're going to go to the Inventor I and create a new standard IPT. We can say Start New Sketch on the XY plane, and we're ready to get started. Our first line is going to be 36 inches straight up. So we can grab the line tool, start at the origin, and go up 36 inches. To do the other flat line, the other 36-inch line, we're going to have to put in some layout lines. These are lines that help us position, and then we'll delete them afterwards. So, this 36-inch line, that point right at the top, is going to be 120 inches from the origin and 132 inches up. So we're going to go 120 inches over and 132 inches up. So we can grab the line tool, click at the origin, go 120 inches over and 132 inches up. Now that we've figured out where that top corner is, we can create a line from that top point that comes down 36 inches. So we have our two 36-inch lines. These two lines that we drew for layout lines can now be deleted. So we're going to drop all our tools with Escape, click on the line and click Delete. Click on the line and click Delete. And we're left with our two lines. I'm actually, while I'm at it, going to move my dimension a little out of the way. And I'll move this one outside. Next, we're going to be using a spline to connect these. So underneath line, you're going to see spline interpolation. I'm going to zoom in. We are going to grab onto the top of our first line. We'll click on that. And we're going to put one dot right here, one dot right here, and our last dot is going to connect to the top of this line. Once we put them all in, we're going to click this green check mark to finish it, and our spline's in place. Next up, we'll grab the spline again. We'll click on the bottom of this 36-inch line. We'll click once over here, once up here, and once at the bottom of that line. Again, when you're done with those 4 clicks, you can hit the green check mark. Now it looks a little off, so we're going to adjust it just a little bit. We'll move these. I don't want it scooping below, so I'm going to move this up a bit. This looks like it's scooping a little high. Let's move that down. Try and create it roughly even. That looks pretty good. So once we have the profile of our slide, we're going to hit Finish Sketch. I'm going to go to the Home View so you can see what's going on. And our tunnel is actually 36 inches deep as well. So in here we can extrude this, change the distance to 36 inches, and hit Enter. So far so good. Only one problem, we can't go down the slide quite yet because it is a big block. So if you notice, we're actually going to be hollowing out the inside. So we followed this. Sketch the profile of the slide first. We've used layout lines to help create the profile. We've extruded it 36 inches. And now we're going to use the shell function with 3-inch faces. So if we come back here, we're going to find the shell function underneath modify. Right here is the shell. And I'll drop this down. Right now the thickness is going to be 0.1 inches. We're going to change that to 3 inches. And then we have to select 2 different faces that are going to be open. I'm going to leave it as remove faces. So we're going to select this top square. Holding shift and clicking my roller bar, I'm going to get the orbit tool and I'm going to spin around. And then I'm going to click on this end right here. And I can say OK. So it has shelled everything out. It has left a 3-inch face on all sides, and it has removed the 2 ends. Looks good. Now we can go to the Inventor I and go to Save As. Please make sure you're saving to your H drive. I have a folder inside of here. And it needs a good name. This one is going to be named Tunnel Slide. There we go. Another part done for the Butler Inventor Playground. I hope this was helpful.